All right, so I try to find some of Leon when he was 16 here, and when he's currently, this was about a couple weeks ago on the bottom for Modena. I think he's 25 now. Actually, I think he's 26. He just turned 26. So this is about 10 years apart. No, he's 25. He's 25 for sure. They're about 9 years apart. 9 years apart, and it's basically the best serve I could find from him when he was 16, and this is the best serve. Technically, it's the fastest serve at 134 kilometers an hour for the record. Try to get him matched ups here. So, all right. First, I'm gonna go over the top serve really quick. He starts a little bit further back. He does the same thing. He bounces the ball just a couple times. He goes back and forth a little bit. Kind of twirls the ball and kind of does this twirling motion all in one kind of set. And he's usually, I've seen a lot of his serves, and he is serving from this far on accident. So he's really not getting everything into it. But his technique is almost extremely the same. He's just gotten bigger, stronger. You can see he lands in the court pretty far. Strong serve here. All right, bottom one here. You can see he's pretty close. His left foot's a little bit more bent going forward, so he's got a little bit more energy going forward here. And you can see how far he flies in the court here. I mean, he lands over halfway in the back row, so that's close to 12 feet. The ball's moving so fast it just hits the guy. You can see also his step here is kind of not that big, and this one is kind of opening up a little bit. His arms are getting pretty wide, just like normal. His stride just looks longer here. He's opening up more with his stride. You can see this is a little bit more compacted. That looks very similar. Just from his takeoff point. It's a little different, obviously. But the leg drive here looks very similar. This one he's going a little bit more vertical. This one he's really throwing the ball out in front of him. So he's going a little bit more vertical here with a little bit less of a kick. Other than that, I mean, it's very similar. He hasn't changed his technique that much since when he was 16. His preparation with the ball is very similar. He doesn't kind of twirl the ball as much and then do a whole motion. He kind of twirls it here and then he kind of holds it. I like holding it. I do this a lot. It's kind of like a jump shot with the ball. You use your left hand here to kind of brace it. So he's kind of holding on to it so the ball doesn't turn. So his toss is a little bit different here. His preparation to the toss, he kind of takes more time and he kind of just slowly lowers it back so the ball's not turning as much. So you can see here it's kind of just, the ball's still kind of spinning. So you can see the ball's still spinning right here while he's tossing it, the ball's still moving. But everything from here to there, you can see his left hand is a little bit more kind of bracing the ball, so he makes sure it's over his right shoulder more. That's really the only difference I can see. That in his leg drive. But in his preparation, he kind of does a little toss and he kicks it over with the same exact toss almost. I mean, it looks almost identical. No hesitation steps. All slow to fast. The only real thing I can see is his left hand being more of an active brace for that ball so it doesn't go, it's kind of like a jump shot. You turn around your hands. Yeah, that left hand is there placing on the outside of the ball, so it can be thrown in a sequence, in a straight line more equally. So I think he's developed that a little bit. Just giving him that more consistent toss out in front. Yep, you can see it there clearly. He is flying into the court. Flying into the court on this. Sergio makes a great pass here. If you can see it, he collapses, digs it on the ground. It's a great serve too, though. Let's see from this angle here. These should be matched up. Alright, so that's about almost 10 years apart, but as you can see, when he was 16 and when he's 25, he's still pretty dominant, obviously. He's just taken his best server in the world to the best server of all time, almost. So hopefully you kind of see the before and after of when he was 16 and when he's 25. So, I don't know what year you're going to be watching this in, but this is, the top is 2009, the bottom is 2018, which is in November of 2018. And actually this match on top was in November 11th of 2009. And this was, I think, November 4th of 2018, the bottom one. So you can make a time comparison of, not sure what you're going to be watching this though.